It's a new day. We're back for more video.
2 minutes later.
Yeah, so two great matches on that card. Probably the matches of the year. First was Morozov versus Dadikyan. Were you impressed by Dadikyan? Did you expect him to dominate so much on first 3 rounds?
As much as I know, Morozov was with some minor or not so minor injury, and he was not able to go against Dadikyan. So he was clearly going for top roll, and he was trying to take that hand. And David's hand is great. Yeah. We have seen that before. That it's very, very hard to top roll Dadikyan, and yes, if you are injured and you don't have strength to go inside against. And you are getting in position when you're under, it's and also we have to remember how good David looked against Chaffee, who is great with top roll. So it's not easy to top roll Dadikyan, and it was under 95, and right now it was
115 and 130, something like that.
Yeah. So he's more than almost 20 kilos.
He was 100 when he pulled Jacques. He cut down to 100.
Okay, 100
and
kilo,
now 114. If I'm
but still, it's big difference. It's different when you are 15 kilos heavier. So
and good match.
David right now, especially his right arm is great as well, but especially with left, he's potentially one of most dangerous arm wrestlers in the world.
Yeah, well, no one has given a tougher match to Morozov with left in a long time. So he's.
Morozov is ranked number 1?
Ranked number 1 left hand.
Yeah, but we haven't seen Vitaly with left,
Exactly.
we haven't seen Levon with left.
From active pullers, he's the number 1, without doubt, you know.
I was surprised first few rounds how easy it went. How easy it went for David. I still believe that Morozov will be able to, in this defensive position, to work more. And it was a strange fight with so long breaks between. For me as a spectator, if I'm, I love arm wrestling. I love to watch arm wrestling, but it was how much, I don't know, close to 1 hour fight. And then I understand that between rounds there are like 1-2 minutes
between slips,
between every slip, between every. If you are spectator arm wrestling, you want to see an action. And it's. Maybe organizers, maybe referees, someone should be a little bit more strict. And I understand that also 2 athletes, which no one of them is speaking
English.
Maybe little or very little English. And with English-speaking referee, it's not easy. But still, I would love to see that fight. And in such a case, maybe Morozov could be more, or he could change that fight or that direction of fight maybe a little bit faster. Because we clearly saw that Dadikyan is one who is this explosive, fast twitch fiber arm wrestler who is gassing out fast, and Morozov can pull in along, and we have seen before against Dave Chaffee, same scenario, maybe, but it's just.
It was what it is, you know.
It didn't 3-3 or.
3-3.
Why they didn't pull one more round?
None of them kind of wanted, but I think Dadikyan got injured. He got injured. He got on that press on the last 6 round, and it's technical win for Morozov. But there's a potential to do it one more time.
But they both are friends as well.
Yeah.
So it's like it's 3-3.
They were like we're sitting eating, and Dadikyan's like, "Why did you do this to me? I thought we were friends." And Morozov like, "What the hell are you talking about? You did this to me." So they've been poking with each other. It was funny.
But what about did they have some prize money for winner? It was some you're not sure about?
I'm not sure about. No. Maybe it was fixed for both.
If it's fixed, it's okay. Like we can do it one more time. Why not?
But I think David got really injured. Like his arms was not good. We'll see. He's not pulling on next East versus West. He pulled out from that match. So. Most likely he's injured. The big match of the night, maybe of the year, Vitaly and Dave. We kind of predicted where it was like so hard it could go either way, and went exactly like that. It was 2-2, then 3-2. It was an amazing match. It was a great match. It's great drama. Great.
It was great drama, especially when we have seen last few fights before that when Dave is starting to lose, it's kind of that's it, and he's out, and this time he was able to. You see that he's still in a game and he's still fighting, and they both are. It was incredible. It was late already, and I was starting to sleep a little bit. And after that fight, I was like, "Wow!"
Yeah, everyone was awake. Yeah.
Absolutely. And
1 hour, 57 minutes. Of the match.
And one more thing, I noticed already in the first few rounds that Vitaly was not very aggressive with side press. He was just catching Dave on his back pressure. He was just getting.
I know for sure he injured his side pressure. He couldn't finish the matches.
But it happened before already in Grozny in Russia in tournament in I think
at the start of the year already.
And that's why first few rounds he was kind of little bit careful and trying to only catch on and when it was already on edge, like no way to go back, and then he was already lost first few fights. He get more aggressive with side, and I was not caring too much about, I believe, his pain or elbow, and if someone if you especially have those some collateral ligament injuries or medial elbow pain, someone against you go with flopped wrist press, it's so hard to hold, especially that press. And I'm not saying that Dave couldn't won. Any other day, but
we saw some things that you kind of, but it was a great match. It was really equal. It was really equal. The whole drama of guys slipping where they wanted to slip, and referees they wanted to make right calls, and one referee saw something, so they went back, they watched the cameras, and they saw something else. This is why the calls changed. They're like, oh, they slipped before the elbow foul, so it's a slip. Oh. He got pinned, but before his elbow came off. So every time referees wanted to make sure they did a great job, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's too much." But every time they checked something, they found something. That was the difference.
If you look closely in cameras, you can almost always find some micro falls, some movement in elbows, some maybe movement in a setup position. It's fight, especially if it's adrenaline, it's happening fast. It's no way for referee to see. And they both were breathing like already in some 4th or 5th rounds. They both are standing at a table like you can hear that it's so like they are spending much more oxygen than they can breathe. So they are in this lactate levels. It's
maximum.
It's already in so anaerobic high level and.
Because it's they're used to pulling, but you're pulling for an hour, pretty much not. Vitaly. After that, Vitaly was taken to the hospital. Like as soon as the match ended, like 1 minute later, he was on the floor. They were giving him oxygen.
So generally his oxygen level was very low, and probably blood pressure as well low.
Yeah, and but I saw him next day. I'm like, "You fine?" He's like, "Yes." 5 out of 5. I'm like, okay. But that match took a lot of the guys, and it was great. Probably one of the best heavyweight matches we have seen ever. And
it was not for me surprise that that match was so great. We were talking before that it
could go 50-50.
And it was.
But it went better than we expected.
Absolutely, especially like it's happening then that one is winning first round or first 2 or first 3, and then it's he's similarly with Morozov, and Dadikyan. Morozov is gassing out, and Dadikyan is gassed out, and then other is taking over. But when it's 3-3 so close,
but it's 2-0, then 1-2, 3-2, 3-1, and it changes back and forth. It was an amazing match.
Absolutely
great match. More to come, I guess, this year.
Hopefully they both will be recover from this one, because it's usually I don't know about Vitaly's injury, and I believe also that's how Dave was pressing. It's not like a best option for your arms and joints, and the strength level is crazy.
Dave more happier than never
like
seen
a kid.
like a kid in a candy store all the time. He's posting on, like, we had the best talks after that, because like I think that match meant so much. Like, it was hard fought victory, like really hard, you know.
Especially he lost the last two matches before, and everyone's saying, okay, Dave is strong. He could win fast or first or first 2 rounds, but
he
after
won the
that,
7-1, amazing.
Because when you do something what. Like, okay, one thing is others are not expecting, but maybe you are not expecting yourself that you can do it. So that's incredible. It's probably he was same surprised himself after what he did at the end of fight. Yeah, that could be fantastic.
Yeah,
that's why we love that sport.
that's right. Stay strong
and love arm wrestling.
That's right.